Hi everybody, it's Susie. Welcome back to my craft room and my channel. I want to thank all of you for being here with me. Thank you to all my subscribers, whether you're new ones or whether you've been hanging out with me for a while. I just want to thank you. I truly feel honored to have each and every one of you. Today, we are going to be working on our little bags that we made. And whether you purchased your bags or made your bags, you know, it doesn't matter. Well, I seem to misplace one of my bags, so it'll show up in a day or two, I'm sure. So I had already prepped this particular one. But since I have misplaced one and I did not use the napkins that we had talked about, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've prepared so that if you don't have napkins, it's okay. You just use what you have. Now, this was part of the same kit that I was using, and I just made a little tag to tuck in this pocket, and you could absolutely tuck more than one in there. Now, what you have to be aware of when you're cutting this is that, remember, we glued these. If you didn't glue these, then you're probably not going to have a problem, but I glued my edges up here, and so I needed to measure my tag for this width, and then you can make it, you know, however tall you wanted to. And then I ended up putting 2 tags back here, and you could put as many as you want to, because remember, this is a bag, so it does, you know, get kind of thick. The only thing you have to keep in mind is, you know, how thick your page is going to be once you get all that in there. So I went ahead and made, these are my, this is one of my napkins that I have already decoupaged onto my paper. And so I just want to measure this piece to see how big I need my tag to go in here and here. And you can make journaling cards instead of tags if you want to. You know, you just do whatever, you know, however you want to do it. Okay, so I know that my opening here is about 2.5, a little more than 2.5. About 2 and, well, it's all right, a little over 2.5. So I'm going to make my tag about 2.25. So I'm going to cut off about 2.25 piece of this, but I want to check my length too. So my length down into there is about, I want to cut it about 6 inches. So about 2.5 by about 6. So I want to get my width kind of and my length. So 2.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's about right there. Okay. Oops. I lost my 6 mark. Okay. So I'm just going to start right about there. And the only reason I'm doing that is so that I can, you know, save parts of my napkin. Wait a minute. I did that wrong, didn't I? That's okay. That is okay. There's plenty of napkin left. 2.5 was supposed to go in there, but you know what? I can make 2 tags out of this now. Or more. Something tells me I did not cut a straight line here, and that's okay. I can fix it. So I hope everybody's doing okay today. I'm doing well. I've been slowly recovering. Okay, that's going to fit in there. So I think I'm going to cut that in half and see where that gets me. And this is a little bit brighter than that, so I will be inking this down. All right, that's about 5, and so that's about, oh my goodness, I can't count today, about 9. So I'm about 4.5. And this is going to work out just fine. Okay, so now I think I'm going to round my curves just to make it easier to go in. My curves, not my curves, my corners, to make curves. Okay, and then I'm going to make this a tag shape. And if y'all haven't seen before, I can show you how you can make it like where it's perfect. You can measure, say, you know, however much you want to, but let's try, you know, let's go 3/4 of an inch just for fun. Oops. Guess it would help if I had my pencil where I could use it. If I got 3/4 inch, let's see where that takes me to. Yeah, that'll be plenty. Oh, man, I can barely see that mark. I bet y'all can't see it at all. Mark it again. Okay. It's right in that sunflower now. And then you can go like 3/4 down on the sides. So you go, you know, however far you want it over and the same width down. And then you end up with the same measurement if you want them to be exact. You know, most of the time I just kind of wing it, you know, on one side, and then I use that side to make the other side, and then I can just kind of draw a line there, and then draw a line from this mark to that mark, and then they're going to be the same. You hope. For some reason mine doesn't look right, but it is. I guess because of the different colors. All right, so now I'm just going to take my scissors and chop that off. Okay, then I punch a little hole in it. About halfway. And if you want to, you can measure that to get it exact. So now I just want to ink that up because it is a little bit bright for that piece. If y'all hear my dog kind of growling, it's because I got a new puppy yesterday. And my dog is not thrilled about that. He's like, no, Mom, no, I didn't ask for this. I didn't sign up for this. So if I don't forget, I'll show them to you before we go off camera. Okay, so now I have this little tag in here. And so I can add this one. And then I can make one out of this. I'll go ahead and ink this while I got it here. I do need to ink around the edges of this. Just kind of get rid of that bright edge. And I'll go back and put a hole reinforcer on that in a little bit. Okay, so I could wait because I got to do the edges anyway. All right, so I could actually use this tag, since they're going to be the same size, to cut my corners, and then, you know, they're going to match. And you could even make this tag in the back smaller to put in front of the other one if you wanted to, and that way, you know, they don't look exactly the same height. You could kind of stagger them up, or, you know, whatever. So if you wanted to, you could, you know, cut that off. I'm not going to stress about it, but if it bothers you, then absolutely do, you know, whatever makes you comfortable. I don't really have much new to tell y'all. I'm doing better. I'm taking it slow. I'm not doing any marathon lives, and I'm, you know, only crafting just a little bit each day while I get, you know, back used to my old meds again after being on those new ones that did not work. And so I'm trying not to overdo it. Okay, might as well go ahead and put these hole reinforcers on it while I'm thinking about it. So dark against that mat, I couldn't see my hole. I had to pick it up. It's getting old isn't for sissies, is it? I don't know. I'm going to have to ask some money. Maybe one of them. Oh, I forgot to glue that. I need to glue it because that does not stick very well over time. If y'all been with me for a while, y'all know I don't trust the adhesives on the back of these. Okay, maybe that glue is not going to work. Let's try another one. This one is so sticky. Now it's stuck to my hand. So much for not trusting the adhesive, right? All right, on the next one, I'm going to go around the card instead of the reinforcer. See if I can pull that back off. Well, it's stuck for now, so that's a good thing. Okay. I'm going to bring my little bag back over. These will go here. And this one will go here. And I think that looks just fine. Okay, so now I did these two in the back. And I'm just going to make one to go in here. And what I think I'll do is I'm going to use this as a template. But if I didn't, like I said, I measured that. I think it was six inches long is what I did on this one. Well, 5.5. Okay, and then this tag is actually 2.5. So I would have been all right with it, cutting that other one. And I could make 2 tags out of this. I've got plenty of napkin left to do that. And I'm just going to use this as a template to cut because, you know, y'all know how I did that. Okay. So let's see how we do. I'm going to save the rest of that for another project. Okay, so now, and the main reason I'm saving it is because I'm running short on that kit. And I'm out of printer ink. Isn't that something? So, and I forgot to order some more. And I probably will forget by the time I finish this video. Until I get ready to go print again, I'm not going to think about it. And then I'll be, oh no, it's going to take a few days to get here. Okay. I think I forgot to ink the back of those other cards. And you were probably yelling at me the whole time, weren't you? This must be my old ink pad. I'm not getting much ink off of it, and I don't think I have any water in my bottle to spray it with. Okay. So what are y'all working on? Or y'all working on Christmas stuff? Are you going to be working on Christmas stuff? I can't wait to talk about our gratitude journal tomorrow. I hope y'all will join me for that. Okay. Well, if you're here for the first time, I hope that you will consider subscribing. You know, run over and hit that subscribe button. And everybody, please give me a thumbs up if you would. And leave me a comment. Just kind of, you know, just an encouragement. Because it does encourage me when I get comments from y'all. Let me see. These are ink. All right. So I'm going to check those other ones real quick. And I'm going to stick these down here in this bag. I need to ink this bag, don't I? So if you forgot to do that like I did, then just go ahead and ink those up. And when you're inking these, if you're using like white paper like I am, you want to go ahead and ink the inside of that so, you know, that the whole thing looks kind of a little bit, you know, a little bit grungy. Probably been better to ink that before I even put it together, right? Pull these out real quick. I'm trying to ink this edge up a little bit. See. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to bump y'all around. I was looking for that other little inker, and now I can't even find the one I was using. Okay, we'll just grab this one then. Okay. Okay. So... I hate taking all this time on camera to ink. I really do. I know that y'all have other things that y'all want to be doing besides watching me ink. I should have checked. Oh, well, these I just made, but other things, that bag and stuff, I should have checked before I came on camera. I apologize for that, but I hope y'all enjoy hanging out with me anyway. Oh, look, I forgot to ink this. I need to wet that with something. What do I have? Oh, no water, but I have some hand sanitizer. That'll work. Okay. That works good, doesn't it? Now I got it too wet, I think. I'll just be easy with it. So that'll be that one. And I think that turned out really pretty. Oops. And then, I'll put attachments on there, later on down the road. Okay. So moving on to our next one. That didn't seem like it took a long time. Okay, then we have this one. And if y'all remember, this was one I told you if you didn't have bags and didn't make bags, you could still, make your own, like, little same old thing. And I showed y'all how to do that in week, what was it, week, I think it was week 4, episode 1. And I believe I showed y'all how to make these. Oh, I know I did. I showed y'all how to make these if you didn't have bags. And so I was just trying to show you, you don't have to be limited about what you have and don't have. It doesn't matter. Okay, and just need to bring in some papers here. Oh, look, that I think is going to fit perfect. I'll need to ink that down to match that a little bit, or maybe I'll just pull in a different color or a different piece. Let's pull in that piece, I think. All right, so this is going to be about, I'm going to check to make sure it's going to go down in there. Kind of even. It don't have to be perfect. All right, so I'm going to go about 2 3/4 wide by about, say 4 1/4 tall. Did I say 2 1/4? Yeah, 2 1/4 by 4 and something. Let's get the width off first, and then I can measure again. Okay, I think I said 2 1/4, so that's what I'm going to do. And I think I said this was going to be like 4 1/4. Yeah, 4 1/4, 4 1/2. See how tall that is. That's actually about, let's see, a 6, 7, and 3/4. So let's go 3 and, I don't know. Hey, we'll just fold it in half and see, won't we? All right, so that's where we're going to cut it. Yeah, I'm not on my math game at all today. Of course, most days I'm not. So I can make 2 tags out of that. Let's make sure they're going to fit. They are. So I'm going to go ahead and round these bottom corners. Let's make sure I'm doing the bottom. I don't know that it matters. I really don't. Okay. So I'm going to round these. Well, that didn't round right. There we go. All right, and then I'm just going to take and cut this off. And I'm going to take one of the pieces that I cut off of here and flip it over. And then cut that, put it on that corner And that way they're the same on both sides. And then I'm just going to punch holes through both of them at the same time. Okay. And then I'm just going to put little hole reinforcers on these. I think today is going to be a good day to clean glue nozzles. Okay. All right. Yeah. Those just need to be inked up. I think I'll do all my inking at one time. I don't think I inked those edges on that either. Okay. And then this will be, let me just make sure I didn't glue that too much. Okay. So I'm going to measure, remember your glue line. So I'm going to measure about 2 3/4 wide. And the reason I'm sticking this in here is to see how tall I want it. I'm going to go about 5 1/2. 2 3/4 by 5 1/2. See if I can remember that this time. Okay. About 5 1/2, I said. Okay, and just for the purposes of time, I'm only going to make one tag for the big pocket, but you make however many you want to. I'm going to cut this one a little bit bigger, like that. Like I said, your angles don't have to be, I mean, they don't have to be the same on either side. I was just showing y'all that in case you are OCD and wanted to do that. And again, I just took that and flipped it over and put it over here, so they'd be the same. And you kind of punch a hole in the middle. Put a hole reinforcer around it. Maybe. Okay. Hopefully my ink's had a little bit of time to soak in and it won't be so bright on there. Okay. Those notifications are people posting YouTube videos that I need to watch, right? I bet y'all get that too, don't you? Okay. Oops. And then we just have one more to do. It'll be exciting when we start embellishing these pieces, isn't it? Oh, I forgot I didn't ink this. I'm sorry, y'all. I will be sure. Well, I'm going to try to remember to check my next ones to make sure I did, because I know y'all scream at me all the time about ink it. Don't forget to ink it. And my hearing is bad, I suppose, because most of the time I don't hear you say it. Okay. I inked that. I don't know how I missed the rest of it, but I did. Okay, let's stick this one in here. And let's stick this one in here. These two in here. So now I have two there and one up there. And see, I can make another one to go back here that's a little bit longer. And that would be really cute. And of course, you know, depending on how we glue these in as to whether we'll have one back here and back here. I forgot to do this. You know what? I don't know why I'm using these papers, because I did the napkins for this very purpose. I just wasn't thinking, was I? Let's pull one of these in. I'm sorry about that, because we're supposed to be using our napkins, and here I am pulling in paper. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had a massive dumb attack, I guess. So I've gone a couple days without filming again, trying to rest up. And, you know, you kind of get out of the swing of things, I guess. You know, it's just kind of crazy. Okay. So that was the napkin that I used for that. Yeah, I know it's kind of cheating, not measuring. I was going to make it longer, wasn't it? And I didn't. I forgot that quick. Okay. Oh, didn't do the back. Let's do the back real quick. Okay. So those are actually going to be very pretty together, aren't they? And if I put that one in front, then it kind of breaks up that I used the same papers for that. And after I did all these napkins, you know, it's like, why didn't you use... Oh, that's not a napkin. You know, and then not use them. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? Okay. Let me round these corners. It does make a difference, you know, to get them in and out. It really, really does. So the napkin didn't cut good with that corner rounder, so let's just kind of go like that. Oh, that looks kind of nice, doesn't it? Okay. I guess I could pull one of these in to put there. Let's see. Oh, that's much better. Let's see. I think I want to... Can't get both birds. Let's get this bird. So I'm going to take off about a ½ inch off of this edge. I think I can ink that bird down enough to make him where he's not so bright. Of course, I like the bright, you know, I really do. So maybe we'll see what it looks like before I ink it up too much. All right, and then... Oh, I was going to do this one, wasn't I? let's kind of set this on here. I'm just not really measuring, but I'm trying to get a mark where I can get this little bird in without messing up this big bird. I think that's all right. Okay, and then I'm going to use just one of these just for the sake of time to mark this. Like I said, with your bags, you can put as many, tags in there as you want to. You just need to be mindful of, how thick your page is going to be, with it on there. I think, something like this would be great. Maybe on the inside, front or back cover. That's easy when you have something to cheat with, isn't it? So, are y'all doing Christmas shopping yet? I hear some of the stores are doing like Black Friday early, and which I think is more like a Cyber Friday or Cyber Month or Cyber Week, or I don't know what we would call it, but I've heard like on YouTube, and I probably, on TV that they're having, Black Friday sales all month, and I don't know, it's kind of crazy. I guess we just shouldn't call it Black Friday anymore, maybe call it Black November. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? Maybe we won't call it Black November. I really need to make some more ink for this pad. Okay, just a little hole reinforcer on here, and we will call this one good. I didn't ink it, did I? I was going to ink that down a little bit. I'll ink it here in just a minute. Oh, well, just pull that right off, Susie. I'm going to try to avoid that a little bit. See how that looks. Kind of bright. Let's tone it down just a little bit. Well, I guess I took it off again. That's okay. That looks nice, doesn't it? Okay. Put one more reinforcer back on this. And I'll leave it alone so I don't take it back off again. Just slid that other one right off. Okay. Is today's video taking forever? I'm sorry if it is. I feel like I've been talking, or not talking. Okay, so there's that one. I don't know what I did with the other one. I just had it. I was looking for those napkins, and I ended up... Oh, no, that's not it. What did I do with the little thing? Well, y'all saw it. Oh, right here. Right beside me. Isn't that special? All right. So now I have this little bag. And so I want to pull in a napkin. Nope. Ooh, that would be pretty, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think I'm going to cut my big piece first. Yeah. Yes, I am. Okay, I'm going to cut that right across there. I know it's upside down. Oh my goodness, I just keep hitting that edge. Okay, I'm going to leave that length on there to start with and see where we are. All right, I'm measuring this one to about 7 inches. I think I want it to stick up just a little bit. And then I'm around these corners. You know what? I think I was just going to make journaling cards with this. Let's just do journaling cards so y'all can see. You don't have to make tags at all. Do what you want to. And it kind of gives it a little bit different look. Well, there it went. Okay. I found the hole reinforcer. It stuck to the side of my little dauber thing. I would love to know how everybody stores their cling stamps. Most of the ideas I see, I've either tried or I know for sure it's just not going to work for me. I saw somebody do a great video one time on how they stored theirs, and I thought it was a brilliant idea, and I can't remember who, so I can't even go back and watch it. So I might have to just do a search on it. But, you know, I think everybody and their brother has done videos on it, but what really works, you know, without having, you know, just... I mean, you know, obviously, most of us are concerned about space and how much space they take up. But I don't think I really want, like, you know, 5 or 10 notebooks full of cling stamps. You know, I don't know. There's got to be something that works really, really well. Well, I just took the corner off that napkin. Wasn't that special? Okay. Uh-oh. Made it a little bit too wide? I did. I'm going to take a little bit off the edge. I guess I'll check it this time before I round the corners. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to make some more ink for this pad. Okie dokie. So I'm going to stick this right in here like that. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? And then I'm going to grab another piece in here. Let's do maybe this one. Now this napkin I put on book page. I did several of them on book page and then some of them just on cardstock. And these were like double or triple thick book pages that I put these on. Okay, I think I want to take this little piece. So this is going to be about... I'm going to go 2 by about, say 3.5. So that didn't like I cut that right, but sometimes it doesn't with the patterns on the paper, does it? Okay. Hopefully I got it. I did. And that's pretty, isn't it? Okay. I'm probably have to ink that down just a little bit. I should probably bring my blue ink in here to, you know, kind of tone that down, but I don't happen to have it out, so we're just going to go with this. Oh, look, I didn't round these corners. And here I am inking it up. So glad that didn't mess up my little butterfly. I was trying to make sure I saved him. I like butterflies. I think they're pretty. Okay, I bet that's going to be cute too. Oh, I wanted to ink that up in the front a little bit. I can tell it looks better already. Taking some of that brightness down. And you can glue your pages, your napkins on anything, seriously. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. I don't think I want to add another one to that. I think that's cute. Okay, but what I will do, and if y'all don't want to hang around, I get it. I think I want to go ahead and make some cards to go back behind here. I should probably wait until I decide how I want to put it in the book, but I'm not. I'm going to go ahead, and I think I'm going to make this, since this one tucks in here and this one tucks in here, I think I'm going to make this one tuck here. So, oh, that would go. So I think I'm going to go like, so this will be glued down here. So I need to measure from the bag, not the tag. The bag, not the tag. So that's about 5 and, let's just call it 5. Just to make sure I don't mess up too bad. Oh, that's still too tall. How much did I mess up? Probably about, take about 3/4 inch off that. I really missed that measurement. I don't know how I did that, but I did. Okay. Yep, I think that'll work. So I'm going to glue here. And here and here, so that should work just fine. So I'm going to cut this off just a hair. I think I want it taken that way so the blue shows. So I want to take some off of here. How much do I want to take off? Let's see, that bag is like 2 3/4. So I want to make it at least 3. Let's start with 3 1/4 first. See how that'll look. I'm still going to stick out too far, isn't it? I think I want to take another 1/2 inch off of that. Okay. Oh yeah, I think that'll be perfect. All right, so I'm gonna round these corners too, just so it's, you know, kind of uniform with the rest of them. And like I said, you can make these tags, you could put tabs on these, you could, you know, do them any way you want to. But I'm just making my journaling cards this time. Just, you know, I just want y'all to know that, you know, just do whatever is right for you. You know, there's no rules. You don't have to follow anybody's rules or guidelines or do what I do or do what anybody else does. You know, you do your take on everything, you know. And this challenge that Dee Dee has come up with, Dee Dee Farago, you know, is not to duplicate, you know, everything that she uses or all of her ways. She does this so that, you know, we do us, you know, we just do you, you know, whatever's right for you, and to do your spin on, you know, this challenge, not to duplicate me or her or anybody else, just, you know, do what's right for you, because, you know, my papers might not be for you, or her papers might not be for you. Oh, that's going to be really, really pretty. Okay, I'm going to paper clip that together so I know those go together. And then I'm going to pull this one back in. And I want to take the rest of this bird, I think. That's going to go in kind of far. That's going to be kind of short, though. Let me see. I might make this one like this because I really like that bird. All right, so if I glue that around that way, that would be the perfect width. And I think that's the perfect height. I think it is. All right, so these have tags, so I'm going to make this one a tag. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of, well, I might not eyeball it if I can't find my scissors. there. Oh, my Lord. I probably think she is so ditzy. I guess I am. No, I know I am. Just don't tell anybody. Okay, so. Like I said, there is no right way and no wrong way to do these. You know, whatever just feels right to you. You know, and I encourage you. And you know what, y'all, we have a Facebook group. I'm terrible at it, but I am really trying to learn. And, you know, I just realized that I can share my videos over there, and I'm going to try to do that, and I'm going to try to get the letters C and D up for the alphabet challenge that, you know, I kind of went missing in action on while I got sick. I just knew we were, you know, I was getting really behind on this challenge, and so I've really kept up with that, but I wanted to get back to our alphabet challenge and our color challenge. I haven't forgotten about it, and of course, you know, we're working on our gratitude journals and then our gift journals for December. So, you know, if y'all are participating in that, you know, we're going to be doing, you know, gifts that you receive, you know, and not necessarily, you know, actual physical things, but, you know, gifts as a hug, a smile, an encouragement, you know, encouraging word, you know, just anything like that. Plus gifts that you receive, maybe gifts that you give, you know, gifts of the Holy Spirit, you know, the gifts that God's given you, and, so, you know, it's not about Christmas, it's about gifts. And, you know, then the hardest part is figuring out the gifts that we give to ourselves, because most of the time we don't. And we need to, you know, start thinking about what are we going to do for us, you know, because we matter, you know, and no matter how much the world tells you you don't matter, or maybe your loved ones, you know, don't seem to show much love because they tell you, you know, how terrible you are, or how insignificant or whatever. That's not true. You know, we are all God's children, and, you know, we are joint heirs with Jesus, and that makes us really, really special. And so don't buy into anybody's mess that you aren't worth it and you're not worthy and all that. Well, none of us are worthy, but, okay, so that's going to be really cute, isn't it? Okay, yeah, I'm going to like that. All right, so I'm going to paper clip that on there as well. And then I'll pull the sunflower one back in here, and hopefully today, while I'm reorganizing, and I am reorganizing all of my stuff, y'all, so it won't be a quick thing because I'm trying to go really slow and not overdo, because I don't want to end up back down again for a couple of weeks. I know I just picked it up. Okay, Susie. Y'all probably see it, and y'all are probably laughing at me so hard. Do y'all see what I did with it? Oh, my goodness. Oh, right here. Covered it up when I moved some stuff. All right, so this one, I wonder if that's going to be a problem. I might need to go that way with this bag, because that's probably going to stick up some, and that might cause some problems. So I think I'm going to do this one this way too, but I don't really want to use the same napkin. I suppose I could if I kind of separated these out a little bit like that. That's going to struggle to be. That might work. Let's cut that off and see. Oops. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make this one a tag. But I could put a tab on there. I think that's what I'll do, is put a tab on there. See how that's going to be. Oh, that's going to be too long. How did I do that? My goodness, by about 3/4 of an inch or so. How I did that, y'all, I do not know. I thought oh, maybe it was the other piece. Well, I've got this one now, so this is what we're going with, right? All right, I'm gonna cut off that much. Of course, I can always use my scraps. I don't know if y'all saw me pushing all my little pieces to the side the other day. I'll show you. I made some faux handmade paper. I'm trying to get Rachel over at Craft Portal to show how to do it on film, because she's the one who showed me. But I'll show you what I did. Maybe y'all can go over and bug her to do a video. Okay, I want to ink this up real quick and ink that white part down. My goodness, my napkin didn't stick right there. I can fix that though. And to be honest with y'all, well, I was going to say I used glue stick, but I did not. Yeah, I don't know if I did or not. I used glue stick for something the other day. I don't know. If I did, then that would probably explain why the napkin doesn't stick well. I do not trust glue stick on its own. Usually if I don't sew them, that is definitely glue stick I used, I can tell. Okay, well, guess what? We're going to fix that. Okay. See if I can find a little tab to make for this. Sink that down first. Ink it up or down, or I don't know what we call it. We just ink it, right? I'm taking the color down some. That is the stickiest glue. And I do not know what it was, because I like it for some things, but some things it is just too sticky. I just stick to everything. Okay. I think that's going to look nice. All right. Well, look at there. I just pulled that piece of napkin right off. Can it be saved? How about that? Not too bad, huh? Might not leave it alone. Okay, let's leave that alone. And that will be really cute in there. I'm going to put a tab on it. Some type of tab. Nope. Trying to go over my little sandpaper scraps. That'll be nice. I just, cut these where, they'll fold in half. I make them an inch, and then I just fold them in half. I'm just going to go ahead and ink around this. Well, no, I'm not, because I got to, no, I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half. And then I'm going to see how it looks on there. See if I want to cut it down. Maybe it is way too, well, actually, it's not way too wide. I could, do it however I want to. It's mine. Cut it that much. Oh, that'll be cute, won't it? All right. So, in case you missed it, to make like a little whale tail punch, you just fold your paper in half. And then you just take, your corner round, not your corner rounder, your circle punch or your hole punch. And you just want to kind of put it in where it's like kind of even. And my circle punch doesn't have the marks, but a lot of people's do, where you can get it like exact every time. And then that's kind of how it looks once you get it punched out. Now mine obviously isn't even, but you know, that's okay. It's handmade. I didn't expect it to be perfect. Don't really want it to be perfect. I like my imperfections. That's what makes me me, right? If we were all perfect, we would all be alike, and that wouldn't be fun. Well, actually, it wouldn't, you know, it would be fun, but, you know. Oh, that's going to be cute. All right, I'm going to go ahead and glue that on. I'm going to have to find my pen to go back in this glue. I'm real bad about leaving my glue open. Oh, I didn't put it on that side. There we go. Hurry up, open it back. All right. So it looks like today is going to be a make ink for my ink pad and clean out my glue nozzles today. Pray I don't forget. Okay. So we've made each one of our little things. Well, I've made each one of my little things a little different. I don't know what y'all did. I'd love to know. Please don't forget to post your pictures of any projects you're working on, whether it's this series or not. You know, post them on our Facebook group. I'll leave the link below. And if you know how to post on Instagram, which I really don't, please post those below. Okay, so I'm going to pull back in the little pieces that we did for today. I know I've got a mess. I'm sorry. All right, so this will tuck behind there like that, which is really cute. That kind of ties in the colors. And then I ended up putting 3 tags back here. This one was out of napkin, and these were just out of the kit that I used. And you don't have to use a kit. You don't have to use napkins. You can use magazines. You can use book paper. Use what you have. I wanted that one between. Okay, and then I've made 3 tags to go in here. Like that. Oops. I'm going to end up cutting one of those down a little bit. I think I will. I don't want them all the same. Are those two the same height? I know I can't cut a straight line. I hear you. Y'all are probably yelling, no! Okay, so once I get the little ties on that, that'll be really, really cute, but that's going to make for a thick page, especially, you know, got another one to add too. Okay, so then we have this one, which has this piece that'll slide in like this. I put the 2 tags in here, and then I have 2 tags in here. Okay, so I put that one back together, and then we have this piece that I finished that I did just journaling cards in. And by the way, this was the one that we made just out of paper. We didn't actually make a bag. And then this has like a journaling card in it, another journaling card, and then a journaling card that'll go behind like that. So, okay, y'all. I think that is it for today. I hope that everybody has a wonderfully blessed day. Blessings and hugs to everybody, and I will see you next time. Okay, love y'all. Bye.